Ever since November 2024, clusters of mysterious SUV-sized drones have been appearing all over the skies of the eastern United States, sparking confusion, fear, and a storm of conspiracy theories. Where are they coming from? Who controls them? And what do their owners want? These are questions that still remain unclear, even though federal officials have said they do not pose a national security threat. These mysterious appearances are just the latest chapter in the wide-ranging history of unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs. It's a story that spans more than a century, brimming with innovation, intrigue, and even some unexpected cameos, along with some legal issues that are still being hashed out today. Oh yes, there is history here. To understand how we got to where we are with drones today, we must journey back all the way to the late 19th century, to 1895, to be exact. Guglielmo Marconi's invention of the radio that year sparked the imaginations of military strategists and inventors around the technology's application to other fields. Among them, Nikola Tesla. Known for his showmanship as much as his genius, this pioneer invented a remote-controlled boat that he showed off to onlookers at New York's Madison Square Garden in 1898. He called it the Devil Automata, a technological marvel that obeyed his commands as if by magic. But this was no magic trick, even though the boat could somehow blink its lights the correct number of times when answering complex math questions from the audience. A ways into the demonstration, Tesla revealed the control box that he held in his hands. He explained that the box sent radio waves to the boat with the touch of a lever, and it offered a glimpse into a future where machines could move without captains on board, or pilots for that matter. While Tesla saw the technology's potential to reshape war strategies, his efforts did not lead to a military contract. However, it was only a matter of time before militaries across the world would come around to this new way of flight. The early 20th century saw innovators like Elmer Sperry and eventual television technology pioneer Archibald Law pushing the boundaries of unmanned flight. Sperry's automatic gyro stabilizer, developed in 1913, helped planes stay stable mid-flight. Meanwhile, Law's Project Aerial Target in 1917 introduced the first radio-guided torpedo. Both inventions signaled progress, though neither was battle-ready. Law's prototype, for instance, disastrously fell from the sky during a demonstration, nearly killing onlookers. But the promise these UAVs showed endured, and the 1930s marked a major turning point. In 1935, the Royal Navy and Air Force unveiled the Queen Bee, a radio-controlled spruce and plywood plane designed for target practice. It flew as high as 17,000 feet and reached speeds of 100 miles per hour, though it could only travel a maximum distance of 300 miles. Despite its limited range, the Queen Bee proved invaluable for training and made quite an impression on Americans across the pond. So much so that it inspired the US military to develop its own UAVs, and, in turn, the more common name by which they are known today. It's said that Lieutenant Commander Delmar Farney of the US Navy began describing their in-house project as a drone, paying homage to the Queen Bee, because just as drone bees served their queen without question, these UAVs carried out their missions with unwavering precision. Things started really taking flight for UAVs during the Second World War. In 1941, engineer Edward Sorensen would invent the technology required for radio-controlled aircraft to fly out of an operator's visual line of sight, opening up strategic advantages for militaries. Around the same time, a Hollywood actor and former Royal Air Force gunner named Reginald Denny channeled his passion for aviation into producing the Radioplane OQ target line of drones, the first ever mass-produced UAV. And if it were not for Denny's drones, we may have never gotten to know a famous Hollywood icon. That's because a young radioplane factory worker named Norma Jean Doherty was discovered by a government photographer sent by a certain army commander to take feel-good pictures of working women at war factories. Who made the assignments? An Army Air Force captain and rising actor named Ronald Reagan. Yes, that Ronald Reagan. While her photos were never used in the campaign, it jump-started a brand new career path in modeling, one that would lead her to become Marilyn Monroe. While her career took off in a different direction, the drones she helped prepare paved the way for modern UAV technology. And it would not be long until drones would transition from target practice to actual practice in the field. Retrofitted Grumman Hellcats and radio-controlled B-17 planes, for example, collected important data that helped the military better understand the impact of a literally groundbreaking weapon it was testing at Bikini Atoll, the atomic bomb. And UAVs played major roles in military operations in Vietnam, the Gulf War, and other conflicts. By the 21st century, UAVs transitioned from battlefield tools to everyday gadgets. In September 2005, the Federal Aviation Administration issued its first airworthiness certificate for a civil drone, ushering in a new era. Today, drones range from hobbyist toys to industrial powerhouses. They can capture stunning aerial footage, monitor wildlife, lead rescue missions, and even create 3D maps. Even on the military front, drones have become far more sophisticated. Among the drones Ukraine has been using in its war against Russia include the Black Hornet, a 44-gram surveillance drone that features high-resolution thermal imaging capabilities, electro-optical cameras, and even AI capabilities. Talk about packing a lot into a small package. But as the drone situation in New Jersey and the Northeast makes clear, there is a flip side to all this. The massive data collection power these flying vehicles hold is very powerful, not to mention their munitions capabilities. And these all can prove very dangerous if they are collected by or fall into the wrong hands. Needless to say, the current situation has also been a wake-up call for regulators to keep pace with the rapid evolution of drone technology. Yet the resulting regulatory patchwork often raises more questions than answers. Enter the Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, the agency holding the proverbial pilot seat when it comes to drone oversight. Armed with congressional authority, the FAA governs aviation safety and airspace management, including drone-related issues. Thanks to the Airline Deregulation Act and a legal concept called federal preemption, states and local governments cannot enact laws that clash with FAA rules or its authority. It's why when no-fly zones were issued over parts of New Jersey in December 2024, it came from the FAA and not the New Jersey state government. And when it comes to neutralizing rogue drones, local authorities are grounded, quite literally. Congress has designated this responsibility to the likes of the Departments of Defense, Energy, Justice, and Homeland Security, in addition to the FAA. While there's ongoing debate about sharing this power with state and local entities, progress remains stalled, for now. A December 18, 2024 Senate vote declined to fast-track a bill that would have launched a pilot program allowing local authorities to track and intercept mysterious drones. Still, states retain significant leeway when it comes to regulating recreational drones and addressing issues like privacy, safety, and trespassing, as long as they don't step on federal toes. In fact, 44 states have passed laws addressing drones and issues like these. But some states may be testing the limits of their authority. A joint FAA and Department of Transportation fact sheet from 2023 hinted that certain states might be engaging in legislative overreach, so it's worth watching out for legal challenges down the road. Regardless of why the drones hovering over New Jersey and the East Coast are there, or what they're actually doing, one thing is clear: they represent a technological force that demands our attention, especially given how far they have come since the time of Tesla's remote-controlled boat. As drones continue to evolve, their impact, for better or worse, will shape our world in ways we are only beginning to understand.
Thanks for watching There Is History Here. If you enjoyed diving into the past with us, make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button so that you never miss an episode. Both are free to do and mean a lot for helping us grow our channel and reach more people. Your support helps us continue exploring the stories that shaped our world and the unique history that's right under our noses.